So if one has to simply understand what is sales and what is negotiations, it's basically a combination of two separate, distinct functions, which in case when you manage to combine them, you will realize that it's called a sales negotiations. But when we are talking about sales negotiation, it varies dynamically from a business to a school's activity to, let's say, a father son's relationship, or maybe a daughter mother's relationship, and so on and so forth. Fundamentally, we are all doing negotiation. The moment we have taken our birth, from that point till our last breath, there also we are trying to negotiate in some form or the other. It need not be necessarily business wise, it need not be necessarily a transactional activity, but fundamentally कहीं ना कहीं हम negotiate कर रहे हैं. Just to give a small example, if a mother is behind a child and trying to make the child feed, and the child says कि नहीं ये नहीं मुझे पसंद है, ये पसंद है, there also you will see some sort of a negotiation happening now. Maybe it is difference of interest, but fundamentally it is negotiation which is happening all around. I'm in a critical stage. I'm still struggling and negotiating to live, right? That is what I meant. When we talk about last breath negotiations, means till that time we are somewhere or the other daily doing it. Right from morning से लेके evening तक जब भी आप आपका पूरा दिन गुजारते हैं, कहीं ना कहीं आप देखेंगे, कहीं ना कहीं हर बार आप कुछ ना किसी एक्टिविटी में आप नेगोशिएट करते रहते हैं. तभी मैंने कहा था कि इट नीड नॉट बी नेसेसरली ट्रांजैक्शनल, इट नीड नॉट बी नेसेसरली बिजनेस ओरिएंटेड, कि इसमें कहीं नहीं कि पैसा दिया और पैसा है, वो जरूरी नहीं है. इट कैन बी इमोशनल, it can be just emotional, it can be just loving, and through that also you can find the transactions happening now. Somewhere or the other negotiations are happening. So fundamentally negotiation is an ongoing process right from our birth till the death. That's what it means. अगर प्रोडक्ट अच्छा है, सर्विसेज मेरे बेहतर हैं, सब कुछ अच्छा मैंने बनाया है, राइट, बट उसके बावजूद अगर प्रोडक्ट नहीं बिका तो कुछ मतलब नहीं है. Nothing is going to be working, right? Now it's important that without a sales not being there in an organization, your existence, my existence, probably this world's existence is absolutely is not going to be there at all. अगर मैंने कोई भी प्रोडक्ट बनाया, वो प्रोडक्ट को अगर आपने नहीं खरीदा तो शायद मेरा एग्जिस्टेंस irrelevant हो जाएगा वहां पे. It will not be there. Why? Because the fact is I'm in a business. I want to generate sales, right? And hence in my company, sales is the most crucial. It's the most crucial element for a business to grow. I hope we will all agree, right? ऐसा कोई बिजनेस नहीं होगा, कोई एंटरप्रेन्योर्स नहीं होंगे कि जो आप कहेंगे कि सर मुझे सेल्स की कोई जरूरत नहीं, मेरा प्रोडक्ट मैं वैसे ही बेच लूंगा. यू वुड रिक्वायर, हो सकता है कि मे बी एट द टेक ऑफ के वक्त पे यू मे फील दैट यू विल get some a fair amount of a sales happening now, but fundamentally over a period of time, if at all you have to grow your organization, if at all you have to scale up this business, you would require sales to happen. And without a sales not being there in the company, existence is not going to be there. धंधा नहीं आएगा, धंधा नहीं आएगा तो प्रोडक्ट्स नहीं बनेंगे, प्रोडक्ट्स नहीं बनेंगे तो फिर से माल नहीं बेचा जाएगा, माल नहीं बेचा जाएगा तो लोग रहेंगे नहीं. So it's a vicious circle. ये पूरा एक चेन है, and hence sales is the most crucial for all of us. We need to understand is that we have the inability, we do not have the ability to convert a lead into a sales. रियलिटी ये है सर, देखिए कि मार्केट में आप हो नहीं हो तब भी लोग धंधा कर रहे हैं, राइट? इफ एट ऑल यू हैव मैनेज टू गेट अ प्रोडक्ट व्हिच इज probably a competitive product, which is better off, which has some unique features, everything is there, which means the market is there to buy, the market is there to purchase, the market is ready to taste it. But the fundamental is that it is our inability to ensure that the products, whatever we have made, we are not in a state to make the sales happen. Now, why it is? Because the fact is, it's because the fact is we do not know how a lead needs to get handled. वो लीड जो मेरे नाम पे है, जो एक प्रोस्पेक्ट के तौर पे मेरे पास है, उसको मुझे सेल्स पे कैसे कन्वर्ट करना है, ये मुझे पता नहीं। तो कहीं ना कहीं वी आर मिस्ड बस। हम बहुत अच्छा प्रोडक्ट्स बनाते हैं, हम बहुत अच्छे सर्विसेज को डेवलप करते हैं, हम बहुत अच्छे एप्स डेवलप कर सकते होंगे, वी माइट बी डूइंग ऑल द बेस्ट ऑफ द थिंग्स, but fundamentally, if at all you do not know how to convert that lead into a sales, you will realize that things will is all waste. मेरे हिसाब से इस जितने भी रीजंस हैं, इसको हम ये ब्रॉडली ये दो कैटेगरीज में इसको डिफाइन करते हैं. One basically falls under the skill sets category. Now, when we talk about skill sets, which means that we are talking about skill sets in terms of, let's say, our manpower. जो manpower जो मेरे पास है, वो इतनी incompetent है कि वो धंधा लेके नहीं आ सकते. They might be good executors of going and delivering something, but they may not be able to go and talk to a customer. They do not have the ability to go and face a customer and convince him and say that, yeah, why I'm better, and hence you should consider me. Maybe that could be a reason. You may sometimes, I have seen majority of the time companies में अच्छा talent को गलत जगह पे इस्तेमाल किया जाता है. A good salesperson may be being used even for ensuring that he takes care of the dispatches in the company. You may also see that the person is doing a lot of follow-ups even with accounts or raising the invoices. Now, guys, if at all you want to make a sales to happen, if at all you want to see your company growing, please ensure that आपका जो talent है आपके company में, भले वो आप हो या आपका employee हो, उसको सही तरीके से आप utilize करिएगा, right? बहुत सारा लीड्स है, बहुत सारे इंक्वायरीज हैं सर, बट मुझे नहीं पता कि उसको हमको कैसे कन्वर्ट करना चाहिए. वी डू नॉट नो विच इज द प्रायोरिटी. I may have 10 such leads coming down and asking for my services, but in case if I do not know what to prioritize, when to prioritize, should I prioritize this, you will realize is that the leads are coming down, but somewhere or the other we are missing the bus. We do not know how these conversions can happen. Another aspect is that we are very obsessed towards making a product, and hence we get into every details of making it. But when it comes to pitching it, we are in a state to not communicate in the right manner. We are not expressive. We do not know how our case needs to get presented in front of our prospective client, and hence it is extremely important that if at all why a few companies see a substantial growth happening down, it's only because the fact is they might probably have even an ordinary product, but the R&D team, the learning and development team, the HR team in the company works so extensively on the pitch front and make the salespeople so empowered that when they go into the market, they exactly know how they are supposed to present the case. And hence you will realize is that a far better conversions happen in even in an ordinary company, which may have probably just a very ordinary sort of a product. So it is important जब आप आपके टीम में आपके साथ में कहीं पे भी आप जब काम कर रहे हैं तो आप ध्यान पे जरूर रखिएगा कि आपका ये सेल्स का पिच जो है वो कितना रिफाइंड है, कितना बेहतर है. आपके कंपनी में कहीं पे भी मैंने बहुत सारे जगह देखा है कि देयर इज नो सेल्स प्रोसेस. अगर एक ऑर्डर आ जाता है, वो ऑर्डर को कैसा एग्जीक्यूट करेगा, कौन करेगा, कब करेगा, उसके बैकएंड पे किस किस तरीके के मैकेनिज्म्स बिल्ट अप होने चाहिए जिसके वजह से कंज्यूमर को लगे, एक एक्सपीरियंस लगे कि इट वाज अ कस्टमर डिलाइट फॉर. ये चीज भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर आपकी कंपनी में ये चीजें अगर सही तरीके से डिफाइंड नहीं रहेंगी तो आप देखिएगा आपके पास में लीड्स आते रहेंगे, बट यू विल नॉट फाइंड अ फास्टर कन्वर्जन. You may not see a good conversion ratio, and hence you will fail in generating business itself. Of course, undoubtedly, it's important is आप लोगों से महंगे क्यों? आपके प्रोडक्ट में ऐसा क्या है कि जो बाकियों में नहीं है? Why is that I should pay you higher money, right? Why is that you cannot give me these features, which is probably the other companies are able to give it to me. Now, these are all umpteen objections. Dynamically, it will change from a business to business, but fundamentally, it's important that you need to understand that if you have a fair understanding of your objections, you'll find a conversions happening. On the other side, there are businesses which take a very long cycle. B2B business generally, you will see a very long cycle happening. आज एक लीड जनरेट हुआ, आज एक इंक्वायरी जनरेट होती है, उसका कन्वर्जन होने होने में हो जाता है करीबन 6 महीने लग जाते हैं. तो कहीं ना कहीं उसमें भी वी सी that we miss the bus because of the fact is the longevity of the sales cycle is so much that follow-ups करने में बहुत दिक्कत हो जाती है. कुछ बिजनेसेस ऐसे हैं जहां पे आपको बहुत सारे लोग डिसीजन मेकर्स मिलेंगे, 4-5 लोग डिसीजन मेकर्स होंगे, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट, टू for all the decision makers to come to a common consensus, you will realize that the sales is not happening. एक कंपनी में B2B बिजनेस में जनरली मुझे ऐसा लगता है, it's important that rather than one person handling a lead, it is important that you should have at least 2 people taking care of that particular lead. Fundamentally, what happens is if one has the inability to not take care of the client correctly, at least you will see another colleague of yours bumping into it. So it is important. अगर मान के चलिए आपके कंपनी में सिर्फ 2 ही लोग हैं, आप और आपका एक सेल्स का बंदा, अगर यही हैं तो फ्रंट एंड पे उसको रखिएगा और बैक एंड पे आप उसको सपोर्ट करिए. Hence, you will realize that there is a possibility to handhold, and you will see a faster conversions. Majority of the time, we are not aware of our competitors. मैं अगर एक अच्छा मिक्सर बना रहा हूँ, मुझे नहीं पता कि मार्केट में कितने 10 मिक्सर्स बना रहे हैं. उसका मार्केट स्टडी करिएगा, मार्केट रिसर्च लेके आइएगा, रिपोर्ट लेके आइएगा. यू विल एग्जैक्टली कम टू नो एक्स ब्रांड क्या प्रोडक्ट दे, क्या फीचर्स देता है, मैं इसके अलावा क्या दे सकता हूँ, या अगर मैं वही देता ही हूँ, हाउ इज दैट आई शुड प्रेजेंट माई केस. एंड हेंस इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट दैट यू शुड बी नोइंग अबाउट योर मार्केट कॉम्पिटिटर स्ट्रेंथ्स. आपको ये भी पता होना चाहिए कि भी आपको प्रोडक्ट को कैसे पोजीशन करना है एक क्लाइंट के पास. Somebody who's probably, let's say, a premium customer, and if you start off with your basic product line, you will already find you have already created a disconnect. He is aspiring for something and you are positioning something which is terribly wrong. Hence, it is always good to do a little bit of a homework before we approach such customers. And of course, undoubtedly, we are talking about is a lot of unprofessional follow-ups होती हैं. अगर एक क्लाइंट ने अगर कोई इंटरेस्ट दिखा दिया तो अब बस उसके पीछे हम पड़ जाते हैं कि भाई किसी भी तरीके से सेल्स हो जाए करके. That is not the right approach. You should ideally try and see to it that you have a very methodological way of doing a follow-ups. The follow-ups should be very professional. It should look matured enough rather than looking at completely childish.